All right, everybody. Good morning. This is Ralph with a tarot reading asking the question: can the original Stargate franchise be saved from Amazon? As you may or may not be aware, Amazon Studios acquired the rights to Stargate, and they were going to go ahead with a faithful retelling of the original Stargate story with incorporating the original lore, the original canon, bringing on the original writers and creators, and everything was looking really good. And then all of a sudden, Amazon said, nah, we changed our minds. We're not going to do it. They brought in a new kid to head the studio. He took one look at it, said, no, we don't want to appeal to the existing fan base. It's too niche. So, yeah, we want to reimagine this for a new modern audience and let the choirs of hallelujah sing in heaven. And, that shit has never worked. I'm sorry, but that stuff has never worked. That's what killed Star Trek. That's what's killed, what is it? Star Wars. Reimagining this, it's crippled a lot of other, good shows that really could have been great. But I mean, they reimagined them in another universe with woke characters, and it just killed the original soul of the original idea, the original production. And so, what we're doing here is we're asking the question: will Stargate, the original Stargate, and by that I mean the original TV series, survive? Will it go forward in a new story form that is faithful to the original concept? And so, what we have here, this is the first card of a 3-card reading. It represents the past of the situation. This is the Princess of Wands. Now, these cards are from the Thoth Tarot deck. And I mean, the Princess of Wands here represents fire, passion, excitement. I mean, this is a very exciting card, very powerful, very passionate. You got a lion here, you got a woman flying up into the sky as if into a whirlwind. And I mean, yes, just a lot of positive energy. So this is a past of the situation, which seems to be saying, okay, we had this thing in the works. It was moving forward. It was going to be, out there on Amazon within a few months, maybe a year, who knows? But I mean, it was definitely on track. And then we got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, okay, new thought, a new energy. And still, though, we have the energy of positive energy moving forward. I'm just going to put it like that. You got the Queen of Swords here, who is a powerful woman or power feminine type energy. And then swords representing thought, representing, excellence of thought. And the queens generally in tarot can be thought of as being excellent mentors, excellent teachers, nurturers. And the Queen of Swords is one powerful lady. I mean, you can see the imagery right here in this card. She's got the sword in one hand, she's got the head of her enemy in the other. So you can imagine her saying, off with his head. And I mean, yeah, that energy is definitely there. Now, the question is, what does it represent? Does this represent Amazon decapitating Stargate and, death to the franchise moving forward? I don't think so. I think that what we are seeing here is the fan energy coming into play. I think we're getting into like day 3 or day 4 of this saga, and the fans online, especially on the social media platform X, have been very vocal. Fans out there saying, I'm canceling my Amazon subscriptions. I'm canceling Prime Video. I'm canceling Audible, Kindle, the whole works. I'm shopping someplace else. I don't need Amazon, because they are fed up with seeing their favorite franchises destroyed by Hollywood TV executives who don't know what the frick they're doing. So that's how I see this. This is a Queen of Swords, feminine energy representing the love of the fans, coming in to slay this woke beast and carry this franchise forward, doing whatever it takes. And I'm also reminded with the Queen of Swords card, the possibility of a strong female character coming into the mix of this saga, this real life saga that we see playing out, doing what she can to save the original Stargate. And, if you remember the story and the lore of the original Star Trek series back in the 1960s, when the Star Trek series originally came out, critics hated it. The TV executives hated it. They didn't want science fiction. They didn't really want wagon train in space as Gene Roddenberry envisioned it. They wanted to kill that sucker. Lucille O'Ball, a very prominent lady in show business, a very prominent, comedian. She had her own production studios called Desilu. She saw what Star Trek was doing and she absolutely loved it. She stepped in with her production company and she said, we're going to make this work. We're going to make this happen. And I mean, Star Trek just defied the odds. They stayed on one season. I think they faced cancellation. They stayed on another season. They got canceled. They came back, I think, for a third season, got canceled, came back for movie after movie after movie, reboots. That universe went on. We could be something similar. We could be seeing something similar playing out right here. Maybe a strong female leader, either within Amazon or outside of Amazon, coming in and saying, you know what? This decision by Amazon to cancel this series was really stupid. We need to reverse it, whatever it takes. And this could be like Lauren Sanchez, I almost said wife of Jeff Bezos, but I think she's still his fiancée, coming in and using her influence to sway Jeff and saying, hey, we need to save this series. Maybe I can have a cameo part in the series. But yeah, we need to save it. The fans are wild about it. We're stupid to throw it away. And so, yeah, however you see this, either as a strong, independent female authority stepping in, throwing her weight behind it, or the strong energy of the love of the fans coming in, the fandom, which is my preferred way of seeing this, coming in to save the original franchise, we got strong energy here for the salvation of the Stargate franchise and having it go forward under the leadership of Martin Gero, Joseph Malazzi, excuse me, not Palazzi, and the original writers, the original people behind it, and seeing that move forward. So I see this as a very hopeful, strong card. We just have to focus on excellence of thought to make this happen. Sway people, and it will happen. And then the future card here, the Emperor, strong energy of success, just success. Instead of it's dead Jim or he's dead Jim, it's my God, it lives. And yeah, strong fire energy, strong energy of mastery, strong energy of authority. This is the brand taking off again, assuming its rightful place in in the annals of not just sci-fi history, but the annals of sci-fi future history. So yeah, this sucker's moving forward, whatever it takes. It may be kind of a long struggle, but we've got our allies. Even if only the love of the fans moving this project forward, that is a powerful ally. And if we organize, which we are, and we maintain that organization, and we stay committed for the long haul, this may take days, may take months, may take years, who knows? But if we stay committed to the task, this sucker's moving forward. We've got victory in our grasp. You just have to stay focused, stay committed, do what's right. And I think a Stargate season, series 4, whatever they're going to call it, moving forward under the leadership of some of the original writers and producers and showrunners is the right way to move, because that's what the fandom wants. And I think that Amazon is grossly underestimating the size and the influence of the Stargate fandom. Because a lot of people, they'll judge the metrics of a fandom by, how many fans are on this social media site, or this website, or belong to this. And you know what? My wife and I are big Stargate fans. I am not subscribed to Gate World, or I wasn't subscribed to Gate World. I'm not on any of the sci-fi, Stargate social boards or anything like that. So technically, I would guess we're invisible fans. And I'm guessing there are a lot more fans like us that are invisible. We don't show up in the metrics, but we exist, and we are very passionate about this show, about this program. We love what it's been in the past. I love the original movie, and I have great hopes for this show moving forward. So I think the actual size of the Stargate fandom is much, much bigger than what the executives think. And we're definitely very committed, because the sci-fi fandom of Stargate overlaps and intersects with so many different other fandoms. Fandoms like Star Wars, fandoms like Star Trek, fandoms like, Serenity or Firefly, a lot of other sci-fi shows out there. Shows that either got axed and killed too soon, or defied the odds, kept right on going, but got killed in a woke meat grinder. We've seen that happen with Star Trek. We've seen that happen with Star Wars. And now they're wanting to do the same thing to Stargate. There's enough of us out there in this fandom, seeing what's happened in those other fandoms, of which we were also part of, and saying, no, enough is enough. This far, but no further. You're not going to do what you did to Star Wars to our Stargate, period. And we're digging in our heels, and we're fighting this reimagining alternate universe, appealing to a modern fan base BS. Because that is what it is. We want a series that is faithful to the original canon, faithful to the original energy that kept that sucker going for 17 seasons. My God, the original Stargate movie was 1994, right? And here we are. How many years is that? My God, 30-some years that this sucker has been entertaining people, becoming wildly popular. It has crossed over generational boundaries, and it will continue under the present leadership to cross over future generational boundaries. It's like Star Trek, 1960s sci-fi. I grew up with that. There are young people that were born just the beginning of this century who are wild about the original series and the next generation and the movies that were faithful to the original canon. We are talking about entertainment that is not niche, not just specific to one generation, but high quality entertainment of high value that crosses generational boundaries. That is the power that we see with Stargate, the power that Amazon stupidly decided to flush down the freaking toilet, and we're not standing for it. Not one bit. So Jeff Bezos, if you're watching this, help Brett to pull his head out of his butt, reverse this decision, maybe take his head and fire it, I don't know. Lorraine Sanchez, you want to do a cameo in the new Stargate? under the original leadership, you know, that could be in the works. Besides, it's the right thing to do because the fans love this. You've got gold that has fallen into your lap. Use it wisely, embrace it. Don't just throw it down the freaking toilet like Brett has just done. Reverse that decision. Let's get this sucker moving. Let's get this series back on track. Okay. That's my reading for the day. And yeah, will Stargate go forward? I believe so. I believe we are holding the cards. I believe we are holding all of the cards. Amazon may own the intellectual property, which they do. We have to remind them to use their brains in utilizing it and do the right thing. Because going forward, like they were just a few days ago with the new series being run by the original showrunners and writers, is the right thing to do. And let's make this happen. And we will make this happen. Woo! All right. Hey, if you want to book a reading with me or my wife, we do it by phone. And I do tarot readings in English. My wife does them in Spanish. We tend to be focusing more on a inspirational and motivational type of a reading style, as well as a heartfelt spiritual style. If you like to book a reading, go to my main website, ralphstarot.com, and check us out. Get all the information you need to book one for yourself privately in either English or Spanish. So, have a great day. We'll talk later. Ralph signing out. Bye-bye.